Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another trailer analysis on Riverdale. And before I start the video, can I just say that, oh my god, the latest episode of Riverdale has me literally on my knees begging for Jughead to be alive after FP carried him out of those woods with, like, you know, blood all over his face. I was literally, like, my face, you should have seen my reaction. I was just I was sitting there so fucking shocked. I was just about to kill someone. I'm not even joking. But as you know, guys, before each episode that the CW releases, they put out a little promo to show you what might go down in the latest episode. And since obviously this coming episode this Wednesday or Thursday for us Australians is the finale, the promo isn't actually that good, and I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second right here. Look at this, take a look. Our story's not over, it's just beginning.
I won't stop until all your dirty laundry is exposed.
He's one of the Black Hoods.
Do you want to see where he planned all of his murders?
I am not like you.
Aren't you? I'm gonna make my bones once and for all.
Riverdale season finale this Wednesday at 8/7 Central.
That promo is insane, but also kind of boring at the same time. I mean, there's not really much information in it, and when I first watched it over, I was like, okay, well, this is kind of boring, like, it's not giving us any real clues as to what's happening next episode. But then I had a real close look at the little cut where Cheryl was in the end, because, you know, I was like, why is Cheryl just standing there looking really, like, scared? Like, take a look at her, she's, like, really scared. Let me just find where it is.
I'm gonna make my bones once and for all.
Here we are. So, if you see this, Cheryl looks super scared. She's, like, you know, really crazy. And also, can we just mention the fact that she's wearing a Southside Serpent jacket completely customed to her red Cheryl Blossom needs? You know, like, oh my god, it's a freaking red Southside Serpent jacket. What more could you want? Like, seriously, oh my god, this is insane. First, she's dressing up as Robin Hood from fucking Superhero, and then she's just like, now she's red Southside Serpent, and she's completely unique. I think that's kind of cute, to be honest, now that she had so much against Southside Serpent when now she's dating Tony, she can't really say anything, so, like, you know, she can't really be a bitch about it. But, you know, I was looking in the background with Cheryl, and if you just look closely, you can see that there is something, and if you look closely behind her, you can see that there is some sort of, like, wooden backdrop, and maybe something like looks like some sky and, like, moonlight behind her up there. Like, I overanalyzed this so much, but in the end it actually turned out to be really useful. So I was like, okay, it looks kind of like a tree in the background, because you know how trees have, like, when you cut off a branch, has, like, those little stumps on the side, and it looks exactly like this right now, and you can see, like, the shape of the wood in the background has, like, this wavy lines, and then in the back there's probably, like, another tree there sort of thing and stuff like that. And I was like, hold up a second, like, this is getting really weird. And I was like, okay, is there anything else in the trailer that can back up this quote theory that Cheryl's, like, in the forest or something? And I was like, okay, first of all, look at this. Cheryl puts on the jacket. She's clearly in some kind of, like, forest area. Let's go back a little bit again.
All your dirty laundry is exposed.
See, there's some grass there. There's some trees in the background. There's some black stuff going down. Then I was like, okay, something's definitely up with Cheryl at the end. Then later on in the trailer, you can see Betty looking super, super, super scared. So she looks like she's about to start crying. And in the background, a tree, another tree. It's pitch black and, you know, in the night. And I slowed it down because, you know, this scene's like less than 1 second. It's just really quick. It's just a really quick snippet of maybe something dramatic in the season finale. And I was just looking around in the background, and I noticed that someone lying on the background here with just, like, rolling around looking like they've been kicked. Like, take a look, close look.
See where he planned.
Do you see that? See how they're, like, kind of rolling around in the background there? It looks like this dude in the red has just kicked him or something, or is walking towards them, and it's pretty insane because there's definitely some shit going down behind her. I mean, and look, you can see the colors that this person's wearing is, like, blue and yellow. Do you see there's, like, the blue and then the yellow sort of sleeve area there? And then look, red hair. Did you see that? They have, like, orange red hair. So I was thinking, okay, wait a second, maybe Archie is in the forest with Betty, and Cheryl's trapped in the forest, and Tony and the Serpents go in after her because a video was uploaded, you know, on the Snapchats when they're filming season finale, and there's, like, a bunch of trees in the background and everything. You know, they're in some foresty kind of setting, and that would kind of make sense. Like, it seems like this whole entire finale is going to be based around some forest. I don't know, like, it's going to be insane. That's all I know, and there's a bunch of different things. So I was like, okay, this is pretty weird. Like, I don't know if those are kind of some sort of theory, or if some shit's gonna happen to Cheryl or any of the serpents, or possibly even Betty. But one of the biggest things that we want to find out in the next episode is Jughead actually dead? Like, it's insane that they just left you on that cliffhanger. And if you look at the starting sequence of the promo, just look at this. Betty, Archie, and Veronica just standing in front of a grave. And of course, they're holding Jughead's beanie. Like, how could that make it any more suspicious that this is Jughead's grave and not Fang's grave, or possibly even Midge's grave, something like that? Because, I mean, think about it. If it was Fang's grave, which a lot of people are saying, why would Betty and... No. Think about it. If it was Fang's grave, which is what a lot of people are saying, why would Archie and Veronica and Betty all be there? Like, they pretty much didn't even know Fangs. It didn't really have anything to do with the serpents, and the person who had, I guess, the most to do with the serpents was Betty, but still, she had, like, hardly anything to do with them. And if it was Fang's grave, you'd think there'd be serpents around it, not actually, you know, these Northsiders, as they like to call them. So I think that's kind of weird, but I'm not really, like, that sure. There's a bunch of Black Hood things. We know that there's obviously more than one Black Hood, and in the next episode we're going to find out who maybe another Black Hood is, and I don't think it's a character that we know. I honestly don't think it is. And also you can see Moose and Kevin are having a little bit of a moment, and I feel like Moose has done something wrong. I don't know, I feel like he's somehow tied to the Black Hood. He looks really upset, but not as upset as he was last episode, you know. So I don't know, I mean, it's kind of crazy. You can see Betty having a nice chat with her dad. And then, you know, pretty much just standard Riverdale secret promo trailer stuff. But other than that, it's kind of my theory, and it's not really a theory, it's just kind of an analysis breakdown. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications if you want to see my weekly theory videos on Riverdale. I'm not going to be doing that much, obviously, because this is the season finale, so it's going to be like a little break for a while, which is also good for me because, you know, I just kind of want to break from YouTube for a little bit. But otherwise, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.